G'day punters, welcome back to the MacBet Early Move. I'm your host, James Milner, and joining me as always is professional punter, John Mcleod. John, last week we had Prometheus as our early move. We sort of got the price that rocketed down and just wouldn't go past in the straight.
Yeah, he had every chance. You know, there was a hell of a lot more speed on than we thought it was. One horse just took off and bolted about 6 or 7 lengths in front, and that sort of helped the eventual winner, who had to make a bit of a long run. But Prometheus, he sort of had to take the field up to the other one, and then all of a sudden he tried to hold it off. So it was what we were thinking was a slow run race ended up quite quick, and he did race quite good, but we failed.
So he wasn't disappointing, just some unlucky racing conditions there. We'll look to the sunny coast this week. We've got a 9-race card there. It's a good 4, and we've got the rail and the true. We'll look at the Cup race 8. The favourite is Emerald Kingdom, $3.90. Takariki Lad, $7.50. Splendor on the grass, $8. Beaufort Park, $8.50. Juventus 10s, Sambro 12s, $13 plus the rest. It looks like a pretty open race. What are you thinking about this one, and what do you think the track's going to do firstly on Saturday?
I think they'll be getting away from the inside part of the track. Keep an eye on how much wind is there. There's been a bit of wind up there of late. They usually get away from the inside part of the track. So I think they'll be able to win from nearly anywhere. If they stay on the fence, they're in a bit of trouble. But this is race 8. I think they'll all know, or Jerry by this stage, and they'll be heading out to the right part, and then it'll be working out who gets the right run or through. It's sometimes when the track is playing like this, the back markers have to finish up going in the worst part. They've got to switch back into the worst going, or come out over the hump, which is worse again.
Too wide again.
It's a little bit more difficult for the back markers in this type of situation when the leaders start finishing out in the right spot,
especially on that nice part of the track. So looking at race 8, Emerald Kingdom, the Heathcote run at the top here, it's $4. Do you like it at all?
I think it's got a good chance, but only because there's not a lot of speed on here. I think he'll go straight to the front. Juventus will finish up on his back, and then it's a matter of what Awesome Pluck does. He led a couple of starts ago, and then last time he probably didn't have enough speed to get up there, and he was caught wide about midfield. Now, if he doesn't come out real fast, he's going to be out in the limb again. Now, he's a worry at the 1400, so they're not going to be pushing too hard with him. So I would say he might slide over into second spot, but they're not going to be going too quick, which is going to give Emerald Kingdom every chance. They put an absolute stack on it at Eagle Farm the other day. They jumped out of trees to be on it, and it was probably as good as it can go. It was sort of like one of those runs that he went to a level where he could do a while ago. Now, I still can't get him to $4. I've got him around about the $6 or $7 mark. But he did go quite good the other day, and the way the track or the way this race could pan out is going to suit him. So he's there for sure.
Next one in betting is Takariki Lad, the Golden Runner, $7.50, $8, sort of available now. What do you think about this one out of barrier 14?
Well, that's the problem with barrier 14, because if they are getting out to the middle, he's going to be either pushed way out over the hump, and he's going to have to really ride for luck and go back and just see what he can do. Now, whether he can make up 6 or 7 lengths on Emerald Kingdom, or horses up in the front with that type of plan, it's a worry. I've got him around. I'm going to have him around about the market price because of that gate.
Okay.
But, if you'd drawn a gate, I would be happy to be on him. But I think it's a tough ask.
Sure. And the other two up there are Beaufort Park and Splendor on the grass. Do you sort of rate either of those at all?
Splendor in the Park had his chance, or had her chance, I think it is, the other day when it loomed up and got run down at the coast. I think it's under the odds at the price it is. Beaufort Park was shuffled into the worst part of the track the other day and didn't go too bad, but going to get a right run. But I think it's under the odds as well. So I'm sort of pushing towards maybe Juventus, just because it's going to get a lovely run on the back of Emerald Kingdom, and it's got the lightweight. The jock's going good. You know, he's been riding a lot of winners, this bloke, and just the run he's going to get is perfect. So then you've got another horse like Sambro from the 3-gate, dipping on. You know, we had something on him the other day at the coast, and he came out about 10 lengths last, and you know, you forget about that run, and you know, he's probably going to finish up midfield, and he'll be running on okay. So he's a little chance as well. So they're the 2 horses that I'm looking to have something small on.
Sure.
Sophie's Gold Class, it went good the other day. You know, she ran on in the worst part of the track as well, and she's fitter now. She likes this track. You know, we've got her about $11 or $12, so it seems a bit over the odds as well.
For sure. So you've got Juventus on top. That's around the $10 mark now. You're interested in Sophie's Gold Class, and you said you'll be probably having a small bet on Sambro as well. Is that correct?
Yep, that's about. You know, that seems to be the right play. Emerald Kingdom too short, but it's going to be there. Takariki Lad, the gate's a problem. So you know, it's just worry with it.
Picking off a little bit of overs around it. I like that a lot. That's all for the preview today, guys, but I will talk through our results. John, recently airborne. Last week sort of won at 76% pot. Queensland's flying, won 60 units there. Has anything changed? I know I feel like you've got a really good handle on Eagle Farm at the moment, and that's accounted for a lot of our profit. But yeah, have you sort of changed anything, or just luck turning our way?
Oh, it's a bit of both. You know, it's you know, swinging around. We were having a bit of a trot where he backed a lot of seconds, and that was a problem. But we seem to be on the right horses. It's funny enough that Eagle Farm, you know, we've been on the money a couple of times with horses, but gee whiz, we're lucky that we've been betting a bit early, because you know they've been off the map. A few of these. Last week there was a couple there that were huge goes, and you know, the one yesterday was $4.40 into $1.80, $1.90.
$1.80, yeah.
Like, you know, if I was, you know, I had some more on it in the run, you know, around evens, just because the race was just put on for it, you know. It was just perfect. But, you know, before the race started, to take $1.80, $1.90, you were asking a lot when you were going to get $1.90 to evens in the run, and it was perfect. So, yeah, it's just strange how a lot of these horses are being extremely well backed of late at Eagle Farm. And
I think a few might have just worked the track out.
Well, I don't, it's not just me. It's got to be other people that are really, you know, tumbling in, and they're confident in betting at Eagle Farm, which is even a big surprise. You know, a lot of people saying, "Oh, no one wants to bet at Eagle Farm," and everything. Well, I'm sorry, it's the other way around. There's some big goes at Eagle Farm, and they're not worried about how the track is playing to these horses. They know what to expect for, you know, and what's going on at Eagle Farm, and we hope we've found a little bit of an edge there, and they're happy to put their cash in and move it all in.
So, I like seeing them shorten up a bit, but once they get into the $1.80 mark, it feels like the weight of the cash on its back could just get it beat. So,
well, it's usually they usually bounce back. That's the real strange part. You know, Seahorses go from $4.40 into $3, and then they might bounce back to about $3.50 and level out at $3.40 around that mark. But these are in, and it's not just the one yesterday. It was a couple last week. You know, Miss Penfold was one, and there was another one. Julat was yesterday's, and there was another one. Miss Penfold, one other horse last week, and they were off the map. You know, it was they're $4 into evens. You know, which is there's a bit of cash that goes on for that type of situation.
Unbelievable, but yeah, it's only a rort if you're not involved, and luckily we have been involved at the right price too, which is really good to see. And the other rort yesterday, the quaddie, missed out.
Oh yeah,
I had to poke the bear. Sorry, I had to bring it up.
The third horse, the grey horse, was massive. It was
the irons.
It was coming with the winner, and the winner just got about 3/4 a length on him, and he just held him, but he went good, the third horse, and he's flying, and I think he was 50s into 25s. we backed up on him, but we had the quaddy. It was
going
big.
for a bit. Yeah, but that was a tip. The irons was a tip on the audio there, and audio was good yesterday as well. There was that winner, something class. What was it called? That second last race.
Big something. It was about
Big Chance or something. It was a good name. But yeah, the audio's been really good, and we've had a few people joining and really enjoying the service. So yeah, guys, if you did want to get our stuff, now's as better time as any. If you head to macbet.com.au, you'll see all our info there, and we've just dropped the price of platinum very significantly. So get on there and have a look as well. It was about 150 meetings down to 100, and the monthly stuff's skyrocketed down as well. So that's where you get all the ratings and maps.
Yeah, we just think it was a bit of a gap between the tip sheet and that one, and even though it's a lot more information on the platinum one, and that's the one I work off, sort of thing. So
yep, me too. Yeah, really, really good info there. Well, good luck on Saturday at the sunny coast, John. You'll be up there in the heat in your thongs, I'm sure.
Humming and ahhing at the moment. I'm sort of 50-50 whether to go, and it's either go there and not go to Gatton on Sunday, or go to the Sunshine Coast, or not go to the Sunshine Coast and go to Gatton. So it's one of the two I'm going to be going to. So
sounds hot and like there's lots of flies. I'll be happily at home in the aircon, punting for Australia on the couch.
Very true. Very true. Yeah.
So good. All right, John. Good to talk to you.
Beauty. Thanks, James.
See ya.